I love the conversation about millennials. It's actually an area that our firm has become quite known for, and are working and recruiting them and developing them. They are getting a completely bad rap. And I think every generation gets a bad rap for something. So I think these millennials coming up are people said, oh, they're lazy and they won't put in the work. And I'm like, no, here's the real deal. They're faster than we are. They're more efficient than what we are. And they're looking for balance, which, by the way, first time ever in history, we have 4 generations in the workforce. First time ever. So imagine the cultural and mental differences of these generations. So here you've got the largest generation ever in history coming up. And in 9 years, they're going to be 75% of our workforce. 9 years, that's like right here. So organizations that are planning how they're recruiting and what type of culture and environment that they're creating right now are the organizations that will win the best talent when it comes up. So that makes me super excited. I think when you think about millennials and how to best engage them, it's thinking about the balance. And by the way, it's going to be good for all of us. They're going to come in and say, look, I want to work hard, but I don't want to work 80 hours a week like the baby boomers did and even the Gen Xers did or do. They're going to want to have some balance. They're also going to be they are very philanthropic, very altruistic. They believe in giving back to the community and doing well for the community. That's good for all of us. So allow them that space to do that. Give them the absolute bumpers on the bowling alley of what's expected of them. So they don't have the experience. They haven't been bumped and bruised and moved around in jobs yet. So that's critical to know that they don't yet have that, but give them that opportunity to get it. Put them in projects to where you give them clearly defined outcomes and then give them the coaching along the way. They love coaching and feedback. So if you're a baby boomer, may not understand how to give feedback, you might have a tendency of being more directive and prescriptive. Millennials just want the feedback. They want the coaching. How am I doing? What could I do better? Okay, thank you. Let me go do that, and I'll be back again for more feedback. So this is a fun generation. It's also a generation that's not going to be with your organization very long. So if you're thinking, well, do what I did and stay with the company for 15 years and earn your little gold pin, they are not going to do that. They're going to be with you 2, maybe 3 years. That's scary because that's more responsibility for you to have to go and recruit and have a bench and know who your next talent is. And how do I take this millennial and get the most of them in my organization in 2 to 3 years? So you're going to have to learn how to be more efficient and be able to give more responsibility faster than you probably did before. But I think your results will be pretty good.